This may be the only shovel-ready project in America.
Shovel-ready was not as shovel-ready as we expected.
All of them have projects that are shovel-ready.
We've got shovel-ready projects all across the country. Shovel-ready projects. We are seeing shovels hit the ground. Shovels are breaking ground. There are almost 100 shovel-ready transportation projects already approved in Colorado, which are beginning to create jobs.
We see firsthand what happens when you try and permit a project in this country. And it can delay things from months to years, and in many cases, it can cause the project to be abandoned. I'm sure that when you implemented the Recovery Act, your staff briefed you on many of the challenges of the permitting process and the impact on putting Americans back to work. And that's exactly what we see in American business as well.
Shovel-ready was not as shovel-ready as we expected.
President Obama is speaking out about some regrets in his first 2 years in office, and some of it has to do with a certain buzzword.
We've got shovel-ready projects all across the country. To start helping states and local governments with shovel-ready projects, we are seeing shovels hit the ground. Shovels are breaking ground and cranes dot the sky. There are almost 100 shovel-ready transportation projects. Shovels will soon be moving earth, and trucks will soon be pouring concrete.
Well, here's what he told the New York Times Magazine, quote, "He let himself look too much like the same old tax and spend liberal Democrat." That was a quote from the president talking to the New York Times Magazine. He realized too late that, quote, "there's no such thing as shovel-ready projects when it comes to public works." Perhaps he should not have proposed tax breaks as part of his stimulus and instead let the Republicans insist on the tax cuts so it could have been seen as a bipartisan compromise. Syndicated columnist Charles Krauthammer. What about this, Charles?
Well, that is quite an admission. You know, a year and half $500 billion later, he says, well, these things that I talked about endlessly don't exist. He is a tax and spend Democrat. He spent $1 trillion, and we're going to have to borrow or tax it. He's going to spend $2 to $3 trillion on health care. That's what he is. That's why the electorate is against him. It's not appearances, it's substance. This is one of the greatest oops in American history.
We cannot sustain,